chain. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it.
I might just. Alright. We live?
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today. There's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Eagles going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's head on down to Miami, where we'll hand it over to the two-man calling
I want
our
that
game.
ball first.
That's Brandon and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State
we about to
in
take
one of
this out.
America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia
let's set up for the
Eagles
run, see
and the
where his head
Miami
at.
Dolphins. On the ground, the first carry.
Oh, what happened? Damn. That better be my win. Oh well. Let's try this again then.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Saints going up against the Eagles. So let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, he's taking his back. This cribs.
Not only was it a terrific return to get them out near the 50-yard
shouldn't have got hot like that.
That changes what you want to do on offense because your playbook is wide open. You want a quick start? You may go for a quick strike on your first play on offense with that great field position.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This complete to Josh Huff. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Going on first is Wentz. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. 7
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
1st and goal at the 3-yard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking in the end zone on a running play.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller.
Right back at it.
On the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
I sealed it.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Breeze. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Hawk him.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. They run with Spiller.
Dang. We got to seal that off.
Into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. C.J. Spiller, 26 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All right, let's see what we got.
And he'll bang that one
See what
through.
we got in the tank.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down. Brings up a nice second down for him.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Here we go now.
To throw, it's Wentz. And Huff reels it in. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And on the ground they go with the running back.
Ooh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Whenever we
can't
meet with
take too many
coaches,
of
they
those,
always
though.
talk about wanting to establish running the football. It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well.
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wants to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot
And
of
good one.
confidence.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll be fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Dang. Way too far.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive
we gotta
lineman
shut that
versus
down.
defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2 yards on the
shut that
pickup
down
there.
now,
It'll
man.
be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. He'll get the football here. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Breeze on third down. It's complete to Flainer. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Flainer, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Flainer. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is Spiller.
It is.
Nice.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
What?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They come out here in the eye. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to try for the tight end.
Do it right to him.
Intercepted.
Good D.
Picked up by the linebacker, James Laurinaitis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
Ooh.
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Here's Spiller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Man, that jump hard as hell in this game, man.
Extra point, so no problems converting there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
You got to get that timing perfect.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
See what we can do.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25.
Yep.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Wow.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Come on, we got to
tendency
set it
breakers,
off.
or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
Push it right back to
looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Now Spiller.
You got to make that tackle. Come on.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. He's going to get the football. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
What play you about to do now? Show the play real quick.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
9 good yards here on the run, and now third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Man, I was right there, too. Dang.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He got to cough it up. He might cough it up now.
It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well, because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one there. It's his third field goal of the game, and a two-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out
one more quarter. Let's go.
On the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, here's Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
To throw is Wentz. Josh Huff, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Set. Green. 30. Over. Gun.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they got their field goal, gets them back within a score. Now for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We still got time. We good.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And the tight end has it. It's Fleener. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
It's about to be the best
so a
2
big
minutes
one there, as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Always got some breathing room. The 30, 10, 5,
Let's go.
Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. This is blocked.
Dang.
It's picked up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the
Come
field.
on.
He's at the 30. And all the way
Dang.
into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So time here for the onside kick, and then the 2-minute warning.
That was real big.
And there's a flag on the field. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Hit it first.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd down now following the run. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Got about 18 seconds to debate.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here.
Time for them.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
All right, let's do it. 26 seconds. That's more than enough time.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
They ain't see the ball like that. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
No pressure.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
One final try now for Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Good game, man.
Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play. Win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
That's what killed me right there. Runs, man. Couldn't seal it off. Shoot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Alright, man. We just defense, man. Good lord. Mark Ingram, 107. Crazy. Carson Wentz, you did good, boy. Look at that. Drew Brees, 4 for 4. That's crazy. Welp. Lose, you go back right at it, or you go right back at it. Man, I can't believe we lost our field goals though. But it's all good. Really, that last play killed it, man. That block field goal, good Lord, I don't know how he blocked that shit, man.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Then we're gonna play the Patriots.
Tonight's matchup
Watch dudes
features
put
two
Tom Brady
quarterbacks
in.
who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Eagles going up against the Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots.
About to put Brady in. Alright, let's see. Come on, everybody, let's slow it down. Stuck with my original play.
Ryan Matthews. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Damn right.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Oh, he's on me.
Throwing now is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll go on the ground, fighting him off.
Man, right through the trash. 2 people right
Just
there.
A yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Malcolm Butler's rise to fame culminated with a fantastic play in the Super Bowl, but what a tremendous success story. Totally off the radar, has turned himself into an NFL starter.
He's zoning. Was you zoning? Was you zoning?
Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Wentz going to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Yeah, you dropped the ball, Josh Huff. Come on now.
Nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
What's up, dude?
On any
Down
passes
back.
in the middle of the field, anyone who's
Screen.
going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and
Touchdown
often
right here.
physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here we go now.
Now Wentz on third down.
Get the ball off. Damn.
Back at the 26-yard line. Chris Long able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Oh, shoot.
And he
Hate this
missed it.
damn
He
kicker,
missed
man.
it
This
just
is terrible.
wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Brady down to throw.
Brady suspended, though.
Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be first down, New England. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident
And
to
that's
see that.
saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Screen pass to Blunt.
Good one, Mike.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down.
Team 2, that's my fault. Shoot.
A good pickup there at 22. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught at the 2.
Wow, you missed the
And
tackle,
a pretty
dude.
nifty hurdle, but couldn't do much else as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in.
Come on. Damn, man. That's some bull.
New England.
He's going to be on his back and not tackle him?
Taking it in. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Wentz.
Come on.
Falls incomplete after
Let me
almost
control the
being
receiver.
intercepted.
Dang.
A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They do go for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fumble, huh?
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
What?
And now
Why would they call timeout?